Hey everybody, Jerkfred here with another video. This time bringing you guys another collection room update video. Finally, I know it's been a while, 2 weeks actually, since I last did a collection room update, and I apologize for that. If you want to know why I've been not as active on YouTube as I normally am, then you can watch my previous video where I go a little bit in depth into that. But so I'm finally doing another collection room update video. A lot has changed since I last did the video. Obviously, the camera is propped up now, and it's actually on a desk because I finally have a desk. It took long enough, but I actually do finally have a desk, and a lot more displays are up, I think, and it's just it's coming together. Not finished completely yet, but it is a lot more whole now. But there are a few things that I still have yet to do. So yeah, let's get right to it as I take this up and flip it around. First thing you notice, there is a TV here, because finally I have this TV, which I've had this TV for several years now. This used to be in a different room where I had all my consoles set up, but now I've moved it to what I'm calling my office. And it is it's where I play all the video games and stuff, and I actually have my laptop here hooked up to it, so that what I would normally see through the laptop screen actually comes out through the TV. So that's really nice. So yeah, this is my my own little office desk area. Quite a large desk. I was actually surprised when it came in at how large it actually was, but bigger is better, because that allows me to set up more things and have more room, so I'm not cramping things up in here. And I'm going to try and keep it neat for the most part. I don't want to set up a bunch of action figures on my desk or anything, because one wrong move or something, I accidentally bump the mouse and then it all falls down. And obviously you like to see the TV and stuff. So as far as what's on my desk right now, you can see this is actually, I just got this the other day for really cheap. Heard it wasn't that good, but I'm trying it out. If you guys are interested, let me know, and I might do a thoughts video on that. Not that far into it, like I said, but not awful, so as some people have said. And yeah, so over here, what I've tried to do with all this video game rack here. Obviously, this is not all the video games I have. This is actually just kind of a small portion of it, about a fifth of my video game collection. And what I've tried to do here with this video game tower is just to put all my favorite video games that I've played throughout the years on here. So, if I get or games that I play most often. So, it's easso to access. It's just right here on my desk and stuff. Not going to go through and name each one, but I'll kind of go down so you guys can get a look at everything there. And then, yeah. So, that's what I've done there. And then there's this wire basket, which you might remember from my old desk at the previous house. And yeah, so that's my desk and office area. Moving down here, like I said, I have my video game consoles hooked up to that TV. So there's the Xbox, and then below here, this is actually just mainly storage space right now. I've got a few racks of magazines back there, and I've got this McFarlane Matrix Neo figure, which I actually set up my other movie figures, but this guy just really took up a lot of space and didn't really work with the rest of the figures, because obviously he's doing a handstand, so that wouldn't exactly work with the display I had in mind. So he's just kind of chilling down there. Move to the other side, and here's the PlayStation 3, and below there is the PlayStation 2, my first console. Very fond memories of that console right there. So, and they're all hooked up to the TV. I used to have the PlayStation 2 in my room, and then have the PlayStation 3 and Xbox in a different room. But now they're all together, so that's really convenient. Alright, enough of the desk. Don't want to take too long. Right here, this is just kind of a little oddity. well, first off, this rack here, this used to be like my nightstand next to my bed in my room in the old house. But for some reason, I guess the it used to be two different racks on there. But for some reason, I guess the second rack got misplaced during the move, so there's only one rack left. But this is what I'm using currently for the BMF to display it. Really, because it wouldn't fit on the black racks, because it's not a tall vehicle, but it is really wide. So I actually have the rack positioned off the wall. You can see down there are 4 baskets of video games, and this is all my PlayStation 3, Xbox 360, and Wii games. I have a bunch of PlayStation 2 games, but those are in my room. So that's what that is. This lamp was actually in my bedroom before, at this house, not talking about the old house. But I decided to move it because I'm spending most of my time in this room anyway. So I'd like to have more illumination in here, and I moved a smaller lamp to the other room, so it's not totally dark. But this is much brighter than the lamp I have in my room currently. And here's the bookshelf. I talked a lot about the bookshelf before, so I'm just gonna show you guys. I put some more stuff in front of the books themselves, kind of temporarily, or they may stay there. You never know. But yeah. I kind of amused myself and had Lando doing like a Batman pose. But that's about it. So yeah, we already talked about the bookshelf. And a magazine rack, and some of this stuff was set up before, but a lot of stuff has been added to it since then. You can see there's the Sentinels and Galactus. I have this kind of like a little diorama set up. There's Galactus, and then Silver Surfer, maybe like fighting him and stuff. So yep, I'm easily amused. And this, I'm really proud of how this has turned out. This is I'd like to say this rack is entirely 100% complete at the moment. You can see this is pretty much my superheroes, but also I have one shelf of just movie figures in general. So I'm really happy with this. I've got all the carded or boxed DC figures on top. Several DC Universe classics, and DC Unlimited, Batman Unlimited, and even there is a DC Direct Arkham Asylum Joker, and then a New Adventures of Batman Joker as well. And I believe that these two shelves were set up before in my last video. I haven't watched my last video in a while. But some new things that I've added in. You can see these spotlights. These are actually not too expensive, bought from IKEA. They're LED lights, and they take 3 AAA batteries. And the best part is that they're actually magnetic on the bottom. So this is a metal rack, obviously. So just kind of click it there. So I don't have to use like any of thumbtack or anything, or any kind of adhesive to stick it there. I can just pop it in, and then if I want to move it around, just take it off. So that's really handy. The only thing though that I've noticed is that I've had these pretty much set up for 2 weeks, and I turn them on only at night, and for a few hours every night. And something that I've noticed is that these lights that are that I've had for the complete entire 2 weeks, that may not pick up on camera, these are actually starting to dim. Whereas I just replaced the batteries on this one, so this one's like a much brighter than these, for instance. It's going to be hard to tell on camera, but so that's something that's I wouldn't say has concerned me, but I'm just kind of keeping my eye on. And what I'm actually doing is, so I don't have to replace batteries every time they start to dim, is that I'm gonna once a pair starts to dim, I'll replace the batteries and then put the brighter ones on the top shelves and put the dimmer ones on bottom, because obviously I'm using this translucent frosted plexiglass, so the light actually just travels down through it, so it's kind of a snowball effect when it comes to light. So it just makes more sense to have the brighter ones on top and then the less bright ones on the bottom. But so yeah, I'll go through and show you guys each shelf. This is the Justice League and Avengers, obviously. And That's how that setup looks. Then we have the villain shelf, Marvel and DC. And then here, I'm really proud of how this looks. The X-Men, which is my favorite superhero team, by the way, in case you didn't know. That's why they get a shelf all to themselves. Really proud of how this has come along. Can't wait to get the Wolverine Legends Rogue, so I can replace. That's actually an old 90s Toy Biz X-Men the Animated Series Rogue. But really happy with how that looks. And then here is what I said, my movie characters shelf / video games as well. So a lot of this is NECA stuff. Let's see, got Arnold, and there's Arkham City Batman, Hellboy, and I'm not gonna name everybody, but you know, you get the idea. A lot of Predators, and the Terminator, and then I got a NECA Xenomorph Warrior back there, and not the new one. That's actually a 2009 version. But on the bottom shelf, I know I should have probably put this shelf on the bottom since this one's more related to superheroes, but I did it anyway. You know, this is kind of I originally envisioned it as kind of like a Marvel Knights shelf. You know, all of the characters that don't really fit into a team or strictly heroes and stuff, but it just kind of, I got a little silly with it. You can see there's Ghost Rider, which I really love how he looks. And then we got Deadpool here on a motorcycle with like flames on it, you know, because it's Deadpool, why not? And I got a little silly with the posing. You can see there's Ghost Rider like doing the thinking man. And moving along there. Some others, and then I just have Iron Man pose funny back there, but. And on the bottom here are some buckets of Marvel Legends and other stuff. They're not on display. And then moving on here, this these shelves haven't changed really that much. Mainly due because I actually have another rack that's not built that I'm going to put right there. And so once that's put in, I can start to space some more stuff out. So those 3 racks are probably, I'm not going to say they're going to be completely Star Wars, but for the most part, they're going to be Star Wars. So I got this other non-Star Wars stuff out of the way, so this is going to be a lot of focus on Star Wars in the coming days and weeks. So a lot of this stuff, you know, is still pretty messy because I don't have a place to put it yet. And some other non-Star Wars stuff, like I got that Transformers thing up there. Which again, thank you, Rodimus Prime. And some other things. Like I said, a lot of this should look familiar. It's a bit messy too. Not super proud of how it looks at the moment. And then some boxes here, some empty, some full. You never know. And there's a Sentinel at the bottom. And this is actually, I gotta find a place to mount this on the wall. This is a kind of a mail-in promotion with the Avengers Blu-ray DVD combo pack. You like mailed in something and paid for shipping, and they sent you a cool kind of almost like Jack Kirby style movie poster. And it's really cool. I love how it's like kind of the characters and their weapons of choice. But I'm not sure where I'm going to put it because there's not a whole lot of wall space left in this room once I put the rack there. So, you know, I still got to figure out where that goes. And also, I forgot to show this. Also, I got this poster here, the Feditor. I'm really happy with it. This poster. I got this off RippedApparel.com, and it's a decent size, and it fits perfectly right there in the space between the door and the closets there. So. Really cool. You know, you gotta have some art in your office as well. You know, keep things fresh. So that's pretty much how the collection room has progressed since you last saw it. Like I said, it's a lot more near completion than it was before, but still, you know, it's got a decent bit to go. These 2 racks, and then I got another rack there. It's really only 1 rack is what I'd say is, you know, 100% complete. And then once that other rack's built, I can start finalizing these and seeing where things are going to go. The biggest thing with these Star Wars racks is going to be the vehicles. Is figuring out how I'm going to do those, since a lot of them are larger and they take up a lot of space. So like that B-wing there is really long, so he takes up probably more than a little bit over half the rack. So but it's getting there. I'm really happy with how it's progressing, and so hopefully you guys like it as well. Also, just wanted to say that I will be doing my contest video soon. Don't you worry. I'm sorry it's been so long. I said I was going to be 600 subscriber mark, and now we're at a bit over 650. So I know it's just with I've just been slow making these videos recently, and it really comes back to bite you when you check the subscriber count. It's like, wow, it's been that long. But that is coming in the near future, so you guys can keep your eyes open for that. And thank you guys for watching as always. This is Jerkfett signing out. Bye.